Hey, y'all, guess what? I'm at the Goodwill.
No Sherlock.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason here. If you're new to the channel, what I do in these video series is I go inside Goodwill, get you a little bit of in-store footage, pick up some really cool stuff to resell online, and then I go back home and we do the junk in the trunk reveal, where I actually show you everything I bought. I tell you why I bought it, how much I paid for it, how much profit I think I'll make off of it. So if these type of videos interest you, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I'm coming out with new videos. And if you will, just go ahead and hit the like button, because you know this video is probably going to be pretty good. So I appreciate all the thumbs up. And if you have any questions, be sure to drop them below in the comments. Well, without further ado, let's get inside. We're inside. I could not get the camera on fast enough, and I ran into these Bowflex Select Tech dumbbells for 10 bucks. There was only one, but whoa, what a find that ended up being. So stick around to the haul part where we'll go over it a little more. Now I'm just kind of cruising down the aisle here. This is the aisle that is against the wall, and they keep all their coffee makers and toasters, and lamps are way up top. Here's the alarm clock, so always look through those. A lot of these items I've already seen this week. I try to go multiple times to my Goodwills, so a lot of this stuff I have already been through. This kind of interests me. This is a DSL modem. It is AT&T branded, but sometimes DSL modems are really highly sought after, and you can make some pretty good money on them. So I just go ahead and throw that in the buggy so I can look it up a little bit later on. That microwave down there it's been down there for weeks. I guess if you need a microwave, you know, there you go. But here are the keyboards. You know, a lot of loose speakers. What I usually look for. This is a power mat. Really was kind of interesting. I meant to look that up, but never actually did. Maybe I should have. They did want $10 for it, which seemed a little bit high. But yeah, I probably should have went back and looked that one up. Here is all the DVD, VHS, and regular DVD players. Most of these are not worth hardly anything. I do run into the DVD, VHS combos and recorders in here from time to time. But as you can see, I mean, this is just a regular Sony Blu-ray player. It's beat up, and they want $20 for it. My Goodwill prices on some things are really a bit ridiculous, if you ask me. And they're just going to sit there and not sell. Here is a Netgear wireless G router. Looks like, I think that's $6.99 or $5.99. I actually had already looked that one up before, and there was no money to be made in that one. So yeah, so this is a good look at my electronics, kind of how I scan. I always go the same route every time in the store, and usually works out for me pretty good. All right, now we are. I run across actually another AT&T modem router, so throw that one in the buggy so I can look that one up later on. Again, it's another DSL modem. Like I mentioned earlier, those DSL modems, there can be some value in them, so definitely look those up. Actually, I just bought one of these for myself. That's one of the audio video switchers. Got it from my Goodwill. That's like the same exact model mine is that I bought a few weeks ago. Absolutely love that thing. Makes life a whole lot easier when you're connecting a bunch of different audio video cables. Wasn't real sure what this was. It had an Amazon label on it. Looked like it was made in China. They had 3 of them. So that's why it kind of interests me. I didn't look it up. Usually when they have those made in China generic labels on them, for Amazon, they're typically not worth a whole lot of money. Here's a quick look at some furniture that they have for sale. Here's lampshades, and here's a lap desk for I think that's like a laptop. Sits in your lap. They wanted $7.99 for it, but when I looked it up, it just wasn't worth $7.99, and that would have been a bit of a pain to ship. Here's the area where I find the silverware at. Of course, since I found that other silverware, I'm trying to learn more about that area, learn about silverware, and try to keep my eyes out for it. The 2 silverwares that I found and listed, they hadn't sold yet, but they have got a lot of views. I think I had them priced a little bit high, so I just recently brought the price down on them a little bit. So we'll see how those do, but I keep watching a lot of resellers that have a lot of success selling silverware and make a lot of money. And it's pretty easy to look up. You just look for the name of the maker on the silverware and look it up, and there you go. This is from IKEA. It was only $1.49. it did have that $3 written on the front of it. And I was afraid I couldn't get that off, and I don't want to sell, and I'd have to sell it for more than $3 to make any money on it. So I decided not to pick that one up. Again, there's another quick look at the furniture that we have in my Goodwill. I don't do a lot with furniture because I have nowhere really to store it, and I have a Toyota Camry, so I don't have room to bring it home from the thrift store. Thought this was pretty cool, but it was broke, and they also wanted $30 for it. Come on, Goodwill. So we round the corner here, and this is where they actually, this end cap is where they keep the games. These are some headlights. Car headlights can be worth really, really good money, but these were off brands, so there was no money to be had in those, and I actually already checked those out earlier in the week, and you could tell they were really cheaply made. The ones that are manufacturer made are the ones that are really worth some good money. So if you run into headlights or taillights, look those up. Here, down at the bottom, as you can see, somebody got drunk and donated their Jack Daniels bottles, their empty ones. I guess somebody might use those for display, not sure. I thought these salt and pepper shakers were pretty funny, but I looked them up and there wasn't much money to be made. Check out this piggy bank. This is so you can save up and buy you a car. Probably going to need a piggy bank a little bigger than that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Here's some 1970s, 1978 McDonald's cups, Garfield. Thought those were actually pretty neat too, but when I looked them up, believe it or not, they weren't hardly selling for anything. Here's the bats. You know, I'm definitely going to go through those after I've sold a couple bats for some really big money. But as you can tell with these bats are extremely beat up, and they're, you know, those are no good. And I didn't see any good names there either, so wasn't able to pick up any bats today, unfortunately. So now we're over in the shoe aisle, and I run across these London blue shoes, and I'm like, well, these look kind of cool. I do end up picking these up that are $8, but I still hadn't been able to find any comps on them. So if you've heard of the shoe brand London Blue, be sure to let me know below in the comments. Here's some Echo shoes. They wanted $13 for them. They were a little bit too rough condition, but Echo shoes do sell really well if you can get them at a good price. They definitely have a really big following, and people pay some, you know, decent money for them. $10 for a pair of used boots. As you can see, most of these shoes are so beat up. That one actually, I don't know if you could see, that was missing the insole. And that's what I run into in my Goodwill a lot in shoes. I just don't find a lot of high quality, good shaped shoes at my Goodwill. Here is a helmet. They wanted $49.99 for this motorcycle helmet. You know, I have sold motorcycle helmets before, but not for that. Here are some Philadelphia Eagles and Green Bay Packers brand new caps. They wanted, I think, was it $5? Yeah, $5.99 each for those, just because they looked brand new. There's no money to be made there. And then the last thing I found is this medical traction splint. You have to be very, very careful selling medical stuff. They wanted $100 for this traction splint for your spine. No money to be made. Holy crap. Are y'all surprised as I am that I found that Bowflex Select dumbbell in there? I only found one, couldn't find the one that goes with it, but you can sell, those are the things that are selling really hot right now. Now I know a lot of the gyms have opened, but it was $9.99, and I should be able to sell that thing locally for maybe $200. I mean, I could sell it online, it'd be a pain to ship because it's 50 pounds, but that's crazy. I walked right in the door, and that's the first thing I walked to. I couldn't even get the camera out of my pocket because I wanted to run over there and grab it before somebody else did. So what a find there. Found a couple other really good things. Also this week I have found a ton of stuff that I haven't videoed, so I'm excited. Let's get back home, do the junk in the trunk reveal, and let me show you all this cool stuff I found. See y'all back home. All right guys, we are back home. Time for the junk in the trunk thrift haul reveal.
Sorry, I want to make sure.
Got a lot of stuff this week. Lots and lots of stuff to go over, so let's just jump right in. All right, the first thing I picked up is this Lost DVD set. Brand new sealed, paid $9.99 for it. I think I can get about $30 for this. I pass stuff like this over all the time, and I'm going to stop doing it. All this is a charger for a ResMed IP22. Not sure if that's going to focus, but it's just a charger for something. ResMed I think is medical, so not real sure, but I paid $1.99, and this thing's selling for almost 30 bucks. So keep an eye out for your chargers. All right, I found a baseball glove this week. This is a Mizuno. Where is the model? Model number is right here. It's this GPSL 1250. Glove's in pretty good condition. Needs some oiling, but I'll leave that up to the new owner. Paid $1.99. They can get about 25 bucks for this. All right, I picked up a couple cool hats. Anything gun related. Kimber is a maker of handguns and other type of guns. Says what all guns should be. This is like a trucker style hat. Paid 89 cents. I think I can get about $16, $17 out of this hat pre-owned. Here's the other hat. This one is pretty cool. This is more of a local item. It's at Atlanta Beer Bus. I guess there's a beer bus downtown that runs. I googled it real quick. This one too was 89 cents, but I don't know. I might list this for $19 or $20. I don't know if the Atlanta Beer Bus is like a really big attraction. I'm not real sure, but either way, it's a really good looking hat. Looks like it's never been worn. So for 89 cents, figured I'd give this one a try. If you've heard of the Atlanta Beer Bus, drop me a comment below. I've never heard of it before. I'm always curious when Goodwill puts packs of stuff together like this and then puts $1.99 on it. This one has a bunch of wall plates in it. They're all brand new. There's probably 10, 15 of them. I think for the whole pack, I could probably get around $20, $30. I might just lot these up in like 3s or 4s and sell them, but there's a bunch in here. Anytime you see something sealed up, I always cut it open, look inside, see what's in there, and yeah, probably $20, $30 worth of profit here. These are just the Hampton Bay wall plates that go over your light switches. I thought this little guy was super cool. This is a piggy bank. It's a pig. It's got earrings and scarf and driving in this convertible. It says, what is that, Le Car Fund? It does have the cork in the bottom. I paid $5.99 for it. It is made by a company called Mud Pie. Couldn't find any solds on it, but one person does have one listed for $59.99 plus shipping. So if I can get anywhere near that, I'll be super happy. All right, I picked up several pair of shoes. Might have messed up on these. They look really nice. They're made by a company called London Blue. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I paid $7.99 for them. I can't really find a whole lot on them, so more to come, but I thought they were really good looking shoes. They got a nice feel to them, but I've never heard of London Blue. If you've ever heard of London Blue, let me know in the comments, because I have no clue about this company, but hopefully at $8 I can still turn a profit. Alright, I picked up some Nike's women's shoes. These came from the Salvation Army, and they had a big old bin that was all shoes half off. Their normal regular price is like $3 for shoes, so these were like $1.50. These are Nike's. If you don't know about Nike, inside the tongue it will have your model number that you can look it up. It's going to be like a 5-digit number, then have a dash with three numbers. Looks like these I could probably get around 20, maybe a little more. Extremely lightweight, might even go first class in a poly bag. But yeah, for $1.50 I couldn't turn these down. Same deal here. These were half off at the Salvation Army. These were $1.50. These definitely need some cleaning, but they're not that bad a shape. These are the Hoka. Got to do a little more research on them, but I think $25, $30 for these also after I clean them up. But again, for $1.50, hard for me to leave these behind. Here's a good find. These were also at Salvation Army in the half off bin. These are Timberland Pro steel toe boots. These are in really good condition. Just need a little bit of cleaning up, not too much. They're really, really nice. Guess these would be like a work boot type deal. Should be able to get around 40 or more for these boots and paid $1.50. Alright, so I picked up these two headsets. It's made, I know you can't see that, but they were $3.99 each. It's made by a company called Revere Electronics Hushacom. See if y'all can see that. Somebody sold two of these for, I think, around $100. but theirs came with some sort of little modulator. This one doesn't. These are just the headphones, so I don't know if I'm going to try to sell these two together. They're definitely used, but not in horrible condition. Probably, I don't know, 50. If I can get 50 to 60 out of them, I'll be super happy. All right, another Salvation Army find. These might end up being a really good find. It is open, but there's a bunch of single packs in here from Shakeology. They're all brand new sealed. I have to count up how many packs, but this is the chocolate vegan. I paid $1 for this. It looks like brand new sealed. These things go for over 100, so if I can get 60, 50, 60 for mine, we'll take that all day. All right, I normally don't do ties just because they take forever and a day to sell, but I decided to look through the ties just because I had a little bit of time, and I did find a pretty good one. This is a Lily Pulitzer. I know that name, I've heard it before. It was $1.99, and it looks like these Lily Pulitzer ties, men's ties, sell used for about 25 bucks. So $2.25, simple to ship, really good pickup. This tie probably shouldn't have picked up, but whenever you see ties like this, it has like some sort of funny pattern on it. This is just a bunch of pigs. This will be called an all over print because it's just the print is all over the item. It did come from a company called Brothers. Actually was sold here in Noonan, Georgia, where I live. It's all silk handmade. This is coming apart right here a little bit, but I think Brothers is a vintage company, so I don't know. I mean, again, this is another one of those $1.99 ties. Probably shouldn't have picked it up, but there's got to be somebody out there who would want this and would pay, 15, 20 bucks for it. All right, y'all ready for Thanksgiving? I found these two. I was watching somebody else's channel, and they said that these napkin holders that are, I don't know if these are handmade, they're like almost crocheted or something. Paid $1.99 each for these. This one is more just a decoration piece. I don't think it actually holds anything, but I'm probably gonna sell them both together. Yeah, the napkin holder I know will do real well, and then putting this with it. I don't really know how much I can get for them. I got to do some more research, but I did see somebody that sells these all the time. I do believe these are kind of vintage type pieces maybe. If you know anything about these, let me know below in the comments, but I think I'm going to do pretty well on these. All right, so here's the last item. This is extremely heavy, so I don't want to pick it up myself. I know y'all saw this in the video, but it was $9.99. This is the Bowflex Select Tech dumbbell. I'm thinking I can get $200 locally for it, but there's a problem that I just noticed as I was making this video. So this side works fine. It spins so you can select your weight. This side won't spin at all. So I don't know if it's locked and how I unlock it. I don't know. I've got to do some more research on it. I'm just really hoping that there's a lock button on it somewhere that I haven't been able to find, and I can unlock it and this will start spinning, because if it does, this is going to be at least $200 locally for one dumbbell. Easily 200 bucks here. But I don't know. I've never used these before. I don't understand them. I don't see a lock button anywhere, so I don't know how to unlock it. Maybe it's jammed up. Maybe it's broken. I hope not. Even if it's broken, I think I can probably still sell it and somebody can fix it and still be able to make a little bit of money on it. All right, that'll do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the Junk in the Trunk thrift haul reveal. Found a lot of pretty cool stuff this week. Not a lot of high-end stuff, more bread and butter, middle of the ground, but unfortunately, I can't find $200 bats and $80, $60 coffee mugs every week. I wish I could, but it doesn't always happen like that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all learned a little bit out of it. Be sure to smash that thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell if you hadn't already. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch my videos. Hope y'all are having a great week. Good luck out there reselling.